So today we will start water pollution in the continuation of the last lecture, in which we have studied or discussed about air pollution. So out of six pollution, two are in our syllabus, basic civil engineering. So first air pollution we have discussed. Now we will study about water pollution. So definition of water pollution is water pollution is the contamination of water bodies, usually as a result of human activities. So water body includes, for example, lakes, various rivers, oceans, aquifers, and groundwater also. So the contamination in these all water bodies is known as water pollution, or in other words, as we define the definition of pollution or air pollution, we can also define in the similar way water pollution. So water pollution will be, it is an undesirable change in chemical, physical, and biological characteristics of water, which causes the health problem to all the living beings. So this is water pollution definition. Before starting the main topic of water pollution, we will understand the importance or the need of water. Why water pollution, or why water is to be conserved in today's era. As we know, water is the one of the renewable resources essential for the sustaining of all forms of life, like food productions, economic development, and general well-beings. So it is impossible to sustain all. It is uh, it is like uh, impossible to substitute for most of its uses, like difficult to be pollute, expensive to transport, and it is truly a unique gift to mankind from nature. So water is also one of the most manageable natural resources, as it is capable of diversion, transport, and storage and recycling. All these properties impart to water its great utility for human beings. The surface water and groundwater resources of the country play a major role in agriculture, hydropower generation, livestock production, industrial activities, forestry, fisheries. All these activities without water cannot be possible, and polluted water reduces the quality of all these activities. So the freshwater ecosystem of the world comprises only about 0.5% of the earth's surface and have a volume of very low. So this is the introduction of water, how, why we need to conserve water, why we need to understand the water pollution, and to reduce water pollution, to avoid such phenomena. So now we'll see the various water pollutants. So there may be two water pollutants: organic water pollutants and inorganic water pollutants. So organic water pollutants comprises the insecticides and herbicides, or also organohalides and other forms of chemicals, and also the bacteria from sewage and livestock farmings, food processing waste, pathogens, volatile organic compounds, etc., induces water pollution. And if we talk about the inorganic forms of pollutants, then they may arise from heavy metals, from acid mine drainage, silt from surface runoff, logging, slash and burning, practices and land filling, fertilizers from agricultural runoff, which includes nitrates and phosphates, etc., and chemical waste from industrial effluents also creates water pollution. So these are some examples of pollutants, like organic and inorganic. Now we'll see the sources of water pollution. The main where water pollution induces, the main sources are point source and non-point source. So point source is the pollution. Point sources of pollution are those which have direct identifiable source. For example, if I say it includes pipe attached to a factory, oil spill from a tanker, effluents coming out from industries. So in all these examples, the source is a point. Like if we talk about the first example, includes pipe attached to a factory. In this factory is a point source. Oil spill from a tanker. In here tanker is a point source, and effluents coming out from industry. Here the industry is a source of pollution. And the second one is non-point source. So non-point sources of pollutions are those which arrive from the different sources of origin and number of ways by which contaminants enter into groundwater or surface water and arrive in the environment from different non-identifiable sources. Like for example, the runoff from agricultural field, urban waste, all these things are the non-point sources, because the runoff from the agricultural fields is not a point. Like we cannot say a complete field is a point, because fields are very big. So and urban waste, if you say, there are various households, industries. So these urban waste is not a point source. This will be counted in non-point source. So point sources also of pollution includes wastewater effluents and storm sewer discharge, and affected mostly the area near it. So this is about the sources, various sources of water pollution. So in depth we'll see what are the point sources, like what are the various point sources, and what are the various non point sources. So first we'll see the point sources. So there are various point sources. For example, if I say wastewater effluents, like from municipal and industrial, the wastewater effluent, whatever wastewater is coming out from our municipals, means our households or etc, other buildings, like the wastewater coming from these buildings is known as point source. And wastewater coming from industrial or industries is also known as point source, because industry is a point like. And the second is runoff and leachate from waste disposal sites. So like if you consider a disposal sites where wastes are used to be disposed, so leachate means the water percolates through these wastes into the ground. So this water will be polluted, because it have to be go through all the layers of these wastes. So runoff and leachate from waste disposal sites is also a point source of the water pollution. And runoff and infiltration from animal feedlots. Animal feedlots means like the area where animals are kept and they used to be feed. So the infiltration from these feedlots and runoff from these feedlots is also known as a point source, because it also creates water pollution. And runoff from mines, oil fields, and unsewered industries sites is also considered into point sources. Storm sewer outfalls from cities, runoff from construction sites. So these all are considered into point sources of water pollution. And in non-point sources, if you consider, then there are various non-point sources, like runoff from agriculture field. So this is not a complete agricultural field, is not a point source, so this will be considered into non-point sources. And it also this causes water pollution, because runoff from agricultural field, it includes the various organic waste into with the water. So this is a non-point source of environmental pollution. And runoff from pasture and range. So where the range and pasture and the runoff from these all things also causes water pollution. Urban runoffs, unsewered and sewered areas also causes water pollution. And runoff from construction sites, runoff from abandoned mines, atmospheric deposition over a water surface, because all these things contain some contamination. And if those contaminations include water into it, then the water will be polluted. So all these things creates water pollution. We have studied the point source and non-point sources of water pollution. So in next lecture we will see the various effect of water pollution and the control of water pollution. So that is all about for today's lecture. Thank you.